dear students, welcome back to mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss very important concept in trigonometric ratios. That is, we are going to learn about allied angles of trigonometric ratios. So, first of all, let us discuss about trigonometric ratios of an angle minus theta. So, usually till now we discussed that angle as theta. Let us see if theta is negative, then how these trigonometric ratios are going to be changed. Okay. So, let me want to consider O be the origin, and say some p x comma y be any point in the first quadrant, okay, and whose coordinate, and let it be o x ray, x axis, positive direction of the x axis, and its image p dash, can assume it as, because of this is belongs to fourth quadrant, no, first quadrant, second, third and fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, x should be positive whereas y should be negative. So the coordinates of p dash are nothing but x comma minus y. Okay. So assume that the distance between O and P is r, and since p dash is its image, then OP dash is also at the same distance r. Okay. Now this P is perpendicular at a point, say some M, capital M. Now if coordinates of P are x comma y, that indicates OM, this length should be x and PM should be y. Similarly, coming to this concept, x coordinate is as usual x ma, whereas y coordinate here, which is minus y. Let us assume that the angle of rotation as theta, and coming to downward, this time the direction is in this manner, hence the direction is clockwise direction, hence theta can be now negative, minus theta. Understand everybody? So all these things already we discussed earlier. Px comma y be any point in the first quadrant, okay, then if it is px comma y, x is nothing but length on x axis, y coordinate is nothing but length on y axis. Now definitely the coordinates of x comma y, because of fourth quadrant with respect to x as its image, then x comma minus y as per rules and regulations of fourth quadrant. Then OP is at a distance of small r and OP dash also at a distance of small r, because P and P dash are images to each other. Then in the last classes we already discussed that both point and image will be at the same distance from the x-axis. Okay, right. Now in this direction, now what I am telling, that here the angle of elevation is as usual theta, angle of rotation if not. But coming to this triangle, down triangle, that is OMP dash, now the angle of the direction of rotation is reversed. This is in anti-clockwise direction, above one, whereas down one is clockwise direction. Hence this is, I can take it as minus theta. Okay. Now let us discuss from triangle OMP, top triangle OMP. Can you tell me what is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but, this is the theta, no? Sine ratio is opposite by hypotenuse, which is y by r. And cos theta is equals to adjacent by hypotenuse, that is x by r. And coming to tan theta, you can go with sin theta by cos theta, then r gets cancelled, y by x. If not, opposite by adjacent, even though it is y by x. If tan theta is y by x, then cot theta is reciprocal, no, which is x by y. And similarly cosecant theta, which is equals to 1 by sin theta, isn't it ma? That is where this is r by y. And finally secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. Hence I can write it as r by x. So all these things we already discussed earlier. Now let me want to talk about what happens if angle is negative, if theta is minus. So look at me. So from the triangle, this one, down one, what is that? OMP dash. So from this triangle, let us discuss what is sine of angle is minus theta, no? Yeah, theta is now minus. No problem, sine ratio is always the same, that is opposite by hypotenuse. What is the opposite to minus theta? Which is minus y. Hence opposite side is minus y and hypotenuse is r, isn't it? So this is what I can write it as minus of y by r, which is equals to minus y by r means, what is y by r is nothing but sine theta. Sine theta. So therefore sine of minus theta is equals to minus sine theta. Do you understand? Right. Now tell me what about cos of minus theta. So this is the minus theta. Cos is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent is nothing but x and hypotenuse is r. So which is x by r. Okay. Now x by r I can write it as actually cos theta. That means cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta. And let us see what about tan of minus theta. So tan ratio is nothing but opposite by adjacent, which is minus y by x. So minus of y by x, which is minus y by x is nothing but tan theta. So tan of minus theta is nothing but minus tan theta. Right? So coming to secant of minus theta. So secant of minus theta is nothing but what? 1 by cos of minus theta. Isn't it, ma? Or secant ratio is what? Hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is r by adjacent is x. But r by x is equals to secant theta. This is secant theta. And similarly, cosecant of minus theta is equals to minus r by y. So which is minus r by y is nothing but minus cosecant theta. Now finally cot of minus theta, which is minus adjacent by opposite. So x by minus y, actually x by minus y can write it as minus x by y. So x by y is nothing but cot theta, that is equals to minus cot theta. So finally these are the changes what we observe now when theta is minus. So if you observe carefully, my dear, cos of minus theta is positive cos theta. Even secant of minus theta is positive secant theta. And rest of all others are minus. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Cosecant of minus theta is minus cosecant theta. Even cot of minus theta also minus cot theta. Only cos of minus theta is plus cos theta. And secant of minus theta is also secant theta, plus secant theta. So in case of the angle is negative, then cos and secant remains positive. Rest of them are negative. So these are very, very important. So after that, let us see the definitions of complementary angles, supplementary angles and allied angles. So coming to complementary, two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90 degrees, pi by 2. If their sum is 90 degrees, then the two angles are said to be complementary angles. For example, 20 degrees and 70 degrees. Sum of these two angles is 90 degrees. Hence, which are complementary angles because of their sum is 90. And similarly, two angles are said to be supplementary. Two angles are said to be supplementary if their sum is equals to 180. 180. That is, see, for example, 20 degrees and 160 degrees. Together, if you add them, 20 plus 160, 180 degrees. So, if their sum is 180, then the two angles are said to be supplementary angles. So, please do not confuse supplementary. Supplementary means the letter is S. So, from S, we can easily make 8. 8 is nothing but just you need to remember that 180 degrees. So, S stands for 80. 180. So, sum is 180 degrees, then the angles are said to be supplementary. Because to avoid the confusion in these two, you can remember like that. So, next, this is the most important now. Two angles are said to be allied angles when their sum or difference is either 0 or a multiple of pi by 2. Right? Two angles are said to be allied angles when their sum or difference is either can be 0 or can be a multiple of pi by 2. Then those two angles are said to be allied angles. That is what we are going to discuss now about allied angles. So coming to allied angles. So just now we discussed that two angles are said to be allied angles if their sum is either 0 or multiple of pi by 2. Okay. So to explain this concept, let us consider a right angle triangle. Let it be OMP is a right angle triangle. And say suppose this angle is theta. Now, can you guess what is this angle? Can you guess? So since sum of the three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So which is already 90. So rest of two or together should be 90. In that one is already some theta. Then no doubt that this angle should be 90 minus theta. Now if you add all these three, theta plus 90 minus theta, which is 90, and already right angle 90 plus 90, 180. Clear? And as usual, just consider Px comma y is a point in the first quadrant. Then OM is nothing but x and PM is nothing but y. So now let us find what is sine of 90 minus theta. See, because these two angles are considered now allied angles, isn't it? Either sum is 0 or multiple of 90. So sine of 90 minus theta. Don't worry, this is also some angle. This is just like an angle. Assume that some theta. Then what is sine theta means? Now you need to check it for this angle, what is opposite one. You should not check it for theta because my angle is now 90 minus theta. So for 90 minus theta, the opposite one is x and the hypotenuse is as usual, say r. Okay. So for 90 minus theta, the sine ratio is opposite by hypotenuse, which is x by r. But what is x by r means? Earlier we already did know from the last example. So x by r is nothing but I can write it cos theta. Sine of 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. So very important concept. Or cos theta also we can write it as sine of 90 minus theta. In the same way, let us check it. Cos of 90 minus theta, tan of 90 minus theta, and cot of 90 minus theta, as well as secant 90 degrees minus theta, and finally cosecant of 90 degrees minus theta. So cos of 90 minus theta. For 90 minus theta, cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse, which is y by r. But y by r, I can replace that as sin theta. That means cos of 90 minus theta is nothing but sin theta. Okay, fine. Next, tan of 90 minus theta, opposite by adjacent, which is x by r. So x by r is nothing but, what is x by r? 90 minus theta. So not x by r, no, x by y. Adjacent side is y, x by y. So from that x by y is nothing but cot theta. So cot of 90 minus theta is y by x. Y by x is nothing but tan theta. And secant of 90 minus theta. Secant means adjacent by, hypotenuse by adjacent. R by y. So r by y is nothing but cosecant theta. And this is r by x, which is equals to secant theta. So see how beautiful these results are now. Sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Just sine changing into cos and cos changing into sine. Similarly, tan changing into cot and cot changing into tan. And secant changes into cosecant and cosecant is changes into secant. All these are very, very important results. Now, let us see along with this. For example, I want sine of 90 plus theta. Suppose if I want 90 degrees plus theta, then this is, let me want to write it, sine of 90 minus of minus theta. Can we write like this? Sine of 90 minus of minus theta, we can write it. Now this is just like 90 minus theta. Then just now we proved sine of 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. I mean cos, what is theta is nothing but minus theta. And you know my dear, already earlier I told you, no, cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta. And secant of minus theta is also secant theta. But rest of all minus thetas are equals to minus of that particular trigonometric ratio. So now cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta. Therefore, sine of 90 plus theta is equals to what we got? Cos theta. See, sine of 90 minus theta is also cos theta and sine of 90 plus theta is also cos theta. Now let us see what about cos of 90 plus theta. This is also cos of 90 plus theta. I want to write it as minus of minus. So now this is just like the cos of 90 minus theta. Cos of 90 minus theta is nothing but sine theta. All these formulas are very, very important, and one formula is depending on its previous result. So everything you must learn. So now cos of 90 minus theta is nothing but sine theta, no? So let it be sine, and here theta is nothing but minus theta. And sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Are you understanding? So therefore what I got it? Cos of 90 plus theta, which is equals to minus sine theta. Right? And let us see tan of 90 plus theta. This is also in the same manner, 90 minus of minus theta. So tan of 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So cot and theta is here minus theta. But cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. Minus cot theta. Hence, and next, secant of 90 plus theta, even cosecant of 90 plus theta, and cot of 90 plus theta. So secant of, because of 90, secant changes into cosecant theta followed by minus. Even cosecant is changes into secant theta but positive. Cot changes into tan with negative. So these three I just want to mention directly. You can try in this manner. So please check it, ma. When 90, please observe that whether it is plus theta or minus theta, when it is 90, sine changes into cos, cos changes into sine. Even here also sine changes into cos and cos changes into sine. Secondary is sine regarding is it plus or minus. In this case, no doubt all are pluses. But in this case, only you are going to get when it is sine positive, when it is cosecant then positive. Rest of them are negative. Say here also tan changes into cot, cot changes into tan. Even here also tan changes into cot and cot changes into tan. So changes are same. When it is 90, sine changes into cos and cos changes into sine. And tan changes into cot and cot changes into tan. And cosecant changes into secant. Even secant also changes into cosecant when it is odd multiple of pi by 2. When it is in the form of n pi by 2 plus or minus theta, where n should be odd. If it is n is odd, for example here 19 is nothing but 1 into 90, isn't it? 1 is a odd number, so which is in the form of n into pi by 2 plus or minus theta. Then please observe that sine changes into cos, cos changes into sine. Tan changes into cot, cot changes into tan. Cosecant changes into secant and secant changes into cosecant. So now let us see about 180 plus theta. So just now we completed for 90 plus theta and 90 minus theta. Now let us see about 180 plus and 180 minus. So same manner 180 plus theta, I just want to write 90 plus theta. And this is everything some just like a theta. Hence this is in the form of sine of 90 plus theta. What is the formula for sine of 90 plus theta? Which is cos theta. Hence this is I can write it as cos of 90 plus theta. Isn't it? Now what is the formula for cos of 90 plus theta? Just now we discussed minus sine theta. Which is minus sine theta. Okay. And similarly this is also cos of, let me want to write 90 plus theta. Okay. So cos of 90 plus theta which is equal to minus sine theta. Hence minus sine 90 plus theta. And sine of 90 plus theta is nothing but cos theta. Hence which is minus cos theta. Okay. So in the same manner all these things you can write it, my dear. So 180 plus theta. So this is you are going to get plus tan theta. Cot you are going to get plus cot theta. But remaining this is minus cosecant theta. And this is also minus secant theta. So please observe that here in case of 180 sine and output is also sine. If it is cos, output is also cos. But in case of 90, sine changes into cos, cos changes into sine, etc. changed. But if it is 180, I mean this is now even multiple of pi by 2. Even multiple of pi by 2. N pi by 2, that is even multiple of pi by 2. N is even. Earlier it is n is odd. Then you know there is no change. Sine remains sine itself. Cos remains cos itself. Tan remains tan itself. I mean, so no change in any trigonometric, all the 6 as it is, any trigonometric ratios, there is no change. So see, sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant. But my dear, if you observe clearly, only these two are positive here. Only these two are positive and rest of them are negative. So let me want to give you the proofs first of all. Okay. After that there is a shortcut to remember all these things. Okay ma. Now in the same manner, please check it about 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta. So now I want what is sine of 180 minus theta. This is I can write it as sine of once again 90 plus 90 minus theta. Let it be an angle. So this is in the form of sine of 90 plus theta. So sine of 90 plus theta is nothing but cos theta. I mean cos 90 minus theta. Theta is, this is no. So cos of 90 minus theta, first formula this is. Cos of 90 minus theta, when it is 90, cos changes into sine and this is equals to sine theta. Therefore, sine of 180 minus theta is equals to sine theta. In the same manner, you can also find cos of 180 minus theta, tan of 180 minus theta, cot of 180 minus theta and cosecant 180 minus theta and secant 180 minus theta. You know, here in this case only sine and cos are positive. Cos, you are going to get cos theta and rest of them are, this is minus tan theta, minus cot theta, minus cosecant theta and minus secant theta. Right? So from this, what you need to observe basically first of all is, if it is 180 plus theta or 180 minus theta, then first you observe that sine is sine itself, cos, tan. I mean, there is no change in the trigonometric ratio except plus and minus. That is secondary. I will explain you the shortcut. Okay. So similarly, my dear, I will be sending you the detailed notes regarding. You can also find out after 180 plus 90 if you add 270 plus theta and minus theta. Similarly, 360 plus theta and minus theta. There are the formulas for 270 plus or minus theta and 360 plus or minus theta. So my dear, here is the shortcut to remember all the formulas at a glance. So till now whatever we discussed without any confusion. So just give your concentration for only for 5 minutes so that you can understand very clearly. So first thing you need to remember that for odd multiples of pi by 2, then there is a change. There is a change in the trigonometric ratio. That is, sine changes into cos, cos changes into sine, tan changes into cot, cot changes into tan, cosecant changes into secant and secant is changes into cosecant. Odd multiples of 90 is nothing but 1 into 90, 90. After that, odd about what? 3 into 90, 270. And then 5 into 90, 5 nines are 450, etc. etc. Isn't it? So these are odd multiples of 90 degrees. At this, 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 450 plus theta and 450 minus theta and so on. Then if it is, you should remember that this is an odd multiple of 90, then definitely there is a change in the trigonometric ratio and as follows. But when you're coming to even multiples of 90, even multiples means 2 into 90, which is 180, 4 into 90, 360, etc. Isn't it? After that, 6 into 90, 540, etc. Then please see that if it is even multiple of 90, then there is no change. There is no change. Sine, then output also sine. Cos will be cos. Tan will be tan. And rest of them also as it is. I mean 180 plus or minus theta. 360 plus or minus theta. 540 plus or minus theta. Then there is no change in the trigonometric ratios. Okay. This is what first you need to remember, the important point. Now coming to the quadrants. Quadrants. You see here. Let you begin your angle with 0 degrees, followed by this is 90 and then plus 90 180, plus 90 270 and 270 plus 90 means once again 0 and again 360 degrees is nothing but this is the point. You can also treat it as 360. After completion of one rotation, started here, that's why 0, and after completion of rotation now 0 becomes now 360 degrees. Now look at about this angle. It is about 0 to 90, isn't it? So 0 to 90, I can write it as 90 degrees minus theta. Isn't it? Below 90 means 90 minus theta. And coming to here, the quadrant should be, I mean the angles should be in between 90 to 180. Means more than 90, less than 180. More than 90, I can write it as 90 plus theta. And less than 180, I can write it as 180 minus theta. Similarly, this is in between 180 to 270. more than 180 because of that 180 plus theta, and less than 270 which is 270 minus theta. Here 270 plus theta and less than 360, that is 360 minus theta, and more than 360 also will be here only, 360 plus until 90, means 360 plus 90 450, below 450 will be again here. So this goes on. So this is the manner here. You have started here, no, for one complete rotation. For one complete rotation you will be here. Again after complete rotation for one more, again you will be not only 360 plus 360, that is 720. This is the point is treated as multiples of 360s. Right? Okay. Then please remember this sentence, my dear. All silver tea cups. This is the sentence you need to remember. All silver tea cups. So you can write it here all, and this is silver, here tea, and finally here cups. All in the sense every trigonometric ratio is positive in this first quadrant. This is quadrant 1, no? So here all are positive. And coming to this quadrant 2, silver, that is SI nothing but sine and cosecant. Only these are positive. Sine and its reciprocal, that is cosecant, only these two are positive and rest of them are negative. Now T stands for here, T means tan and its reciprocal cot. So only these two are positive here in this quadrant. Rest of them are negative. Now cups, C, no? C nothing but here, don't confuse them, not cot. Cot already completed. Hence cos and secant. This is the one more pair. So these are positive in fourth quadrant. So all are positive. And coming to here, silver means SA means sine and cosecant only positive. And tan and cot are positive in third quadrant. And in the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive. So let us see some examples. See, using this concept, how easily we can guess this formula, its answer. See, first of all, let me want to know what is sine of 90 plus theta. So first you observe here, which is 90, odd multiple. Then for odd multiple, sine changes into cos. Hence this you need to write it cos theta first of all. Second question, whether it is positive or negative. That's what you need to check. Yeah, now 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta is second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine already positive. So you should check it original parent, mother function. Okay, not this one. Don't check it about cos. What is our original one is sine. So sine is in this quadrant, second quadrant, sine already positive. Hence this is equals to plus cos theta. Right? Once again, cos of 90 minus theta. Because of 90, cos changes into sine. First you should check it, change or not. Second one, positive or negative. Yeah, change or not, changes. What is angle? Theta. Now coming to quadrant, you check it. 90 minus theta is first quadrant. Here all are positives. Hence this is equals to plus sine theta. Now check it, tan of 180 minus theta. First 180 means even multiple of 90. If it is even multiple of 90, then tan is tan itself. No change for even multiples. For even multiples, no change. 180, 360, 540, no change. Tan remains tan itself. Secant remains secant itself. But second question, that is whether are they positive or are they negative. That's what we need to check. Now coming to the angle is 180 minus theta, which is second quadrant. In this second quadrant, sine and cosecant only positive. But this is tan. Tan is not positive here in this quadrant. That's why this is minus tan theta. And coming to here, 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta is third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. But this is secant. Hence secant is negative. So minus secant theta. Now coming to 270 plus theta and something 270 minus theta. So first you check it that 270 is clearly odd multiples of 90. Hence there is a change. How? Cot changes into tan. Angle is, what is the angle is? Theta. And here secant changes into cosecant. Yes, first question is about change or not. Second question is about positive or negative. Coming to 270 plus theta, clearly fourth quadrant. In fourth, cos and secant only positive. But here cot is obviously negative. So this is minus tan theta. And finally 270 minus theta, which is third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan and cot positive. But this is secant. Always you need to check it this original function, not the out one. Okay. So secant is negative. Hence this is equals to minus cosecant theta. For example, if I want sine of 360 plus theta and cos of 360 plus theta and even cos of 360 minus theta, for example with 360s. So first for 360, what I told you, 360 is nothing but comes under even multiple of pi by 2. Then there is no change. Hence this is first of all basically it is sine, angle is theta. Cos is cos theta. And this is also cos theta. Now second step is just we need to check whether they are positive or negative. So look at 360 plus theta is first quadrant. Then first quadrant all are positive. Means sine of 360 plus theta is plus sine theta. And this is also 360 plus theta means positive, no? First quadrant, no? So which is equals to positive plus sine theta plus cos theta. Actually plus we need not to mention. But if it is minus, we must mention. Now see cos of 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos and secant already positive. So cos is positive. Hence this is also positive. Now for example, if I want sine of 360 minus theta and even tan of 360 minus theta. So number one, because of 360, this ratio remains same. Hence this is sine theta and this is tan theta. And now number two, we need to check it sine, positive or negative. So 360 minus theta is fourth quadrant. In fourth, cos and secant only positive. So sine and tan in fourth quadrant anyhow negatives. Therefore this is equal to minus sine theta and this is equals to minus tan theta. I hope you all understood, my dear. So please go through this video very carefully. Earlier in the first half in this video, I gave you each and every proof in detail, but that is not the right way to remember the formula. That's why I am also introduced you a shortcut method based on this. So if you remember this diagram in your mind, so that you can write any allied angle trigonometric ratios. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.